We need to do better between homeowner insurance, on affordable housing. It needs to be a national response. It cannot be city by city. It can't be county by county. It can't even be region by region.
Just got back home from having breakfast with your city mayor if you're in Central Broward County. Let's hear what the mayors had to say about their cities.
The city of Tamarac is affordable. We've been working with Attainable housing. We've been working with programs to help people who are renting. Very proud of some of the work that we've done. Again, I know that clock's about to go, so I can't give it to you all. We've got 12 beautiful parks, 13 on the way. We're 12 square miles, but we're a square, a rectangle, and a fishtail. We are just a wonderful, warm city of multicultural, multi-generational, active if you want to be, not so much if you don't. As for my favorite restaurant, I eat food, so I go everywhere. And if it's, sometimes it's mostly dessert or coffee. But come to our city, we'll show you, and we can have you pick out which will be your favorite on your own. Looking forward to bringing more restaurants in. We actually just added a person to our team to help us bring in some great retail for redevelopment in some of our plazas, and we continue with our facade program to help beautify our communities.
For us to showcase Wilton Manors, the best little city in Broward County that packs a big punch. We're small, but we're mighty. A couple of quick things. Affordable housing, we're all talking about affordable housing. We have an affordable housing trust. We're one of the few cities that have one. We have used those funds to provide support to build a federal senior disabled housing complex in our city called the Residences at Equality Park. We also have a first-time homebuyer assistance program that the county helps us administer. And we'll be working with the county and others to see what more we can do as such a small city. The other thing is, with regard to resident input, we don't really have problems getting our residents to meetings. We have a very good relationship with our residents, and our residents are very involved. Sometimes they're a little too involved, but it helps us get to the right answer. And it is difficult to get people involved and to come to the meetings, but we usually have packed houses when we have issues that people want to know about. So that's good. Let's see. Restaurants, there's so many great independent restaurants, from Rosie's on Wilton Drive to the North End, Burgers and Beers. And there's several dozen in between. So I just invite you to come and pick out your favorite. I don't know what else to tell you. We're a friendly, safe, inclusive, and quickly moving forward city. In view of the governor's recent legislative changes affecting culture, I would like to ask everyone to join us for our Stonewall Parade on June 17th.
The insurance is one of the things that are causing homeowners of not being able to afford their homes anymore, because their home insurance is so high. When you add that onto the mortgage, people are hurting a lot. So I would like to really see something be done about it. It's not just North Lauderdale, it's all of Florida. So that's something that needs to be looked into and some changes made. As for food and restaurants, we're a mixed community. We have a lot of West Indians, Asians, Chinese, Americans. So there's a diverse amount of restaurants there. So just come and pick whatever you'd like to eat. Go to each restaurant, check them all out. Because if you come, bring your friends with you. We need to grow our business, and we need you to support our small restaurants and businesses.
So we are proactively pursuing ways to make sure the city of Oakland Park is affordable to live, play, and work. So recently we conducted a study. We invited an expert on affordable/attainable housing to advise us on our housing inventory. So that workshop, we invited the public, and we engaged individuals to give us ideas, to include our residents, on how we can move forward with keeping the city of Oakland Park affordable with attainable housing. So I'm going to go real quickly here. We are investing in our roadways and infrastructure, as I mentioned earlier. This year's budget includes a $30 million capital improvement program. We also depend on external funding, grants. So we were able to secure $50 million in grant funding. And we just completed a project with the MPO and FDOT to resurface Power Line Road and add buffer bike lanes and new landscaping. These are the types of things that our residents are asking for. So I really cannot say that I have a favorite restaurant. There's just so many in our culinary arts district. There is, as someone mentioned earlier, there are different foods, whatever you like to eat, whether it's Thai food, Mediterranean food, and so on. So thank you very much for having me here. It's been a pleasure.
I also want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about the great We Care city of Lauderdale Lakes and to invite everyone to come into our city. I do want to talk about one area. One of the questions referenced housing and workforce housing. I just want to let you know that we have one development of townhomes that are occurring now, and we have struck an agreement with the developer that they will set aside 10% of the units in that development for workforce housing. That is in cooperation with our CRA. Our CRA had a first-time homeowners program, if you will, where they certified residents participated. And the end result will be where the residents who qualify for mortgages, depending on how much they qualify for, that the CRA will have a gap payment that will assist them in affording the mortgage. So we're working on workforce housing. We don't have any more room to develop, so this was a great attainment for the city of Lauderdale Lakes with the developer to set aside 10% of the units for workforce housing. And that is something that we are very proud of for our city. I also would like to let you know and to invite you, as a matter of fact, to our Juneteenth celebration. Our Juneteenth celebration will be on June 16th in the city of Lauderdale Lakes, absolutely. And come out, bring your lawn chairs. We will be showing a movie. For those of you all who have not had the pleasure of seeing The Woman King, we will be showing The Woman King for our Juneteenth celebration, having food trucks. So come out and celebrate us, and then you'll get to see the city of Lauderdale Lakes also. A second invitation I would like to give to you is the State of the City, please. The State of the City will be held on June 22nd. Please go on Eventbrite to register. We will be more than glad to have you realtors and my colleagues in your city. Again, thank you so very much.
I appreciate the hard work and the activism of the Realtor Association. I remember when I was very active with the Realtors, we all pushed hard to get the Sadowski Act passed. Unfortunately, politicians have used that money to pull out and do other things. As Realtors, I'm asking your help at the northeast corner of 441 and Sunrise Boulevard is a parcel. We've got the Lottie Performing Arts Center, the Central Regional Park is there. There is a parcel better than 10 acres. We are going to, the city of Lauderdale is sending out an RFP. We want to develop that corner. We'd like to have a hotel, we would like nice restaurants, but we're open to anything that makes sense and is an enhancement to the city. We do expect a parking garage to be built close to the warehouses there, which will take care of the parking issues when we've got big events at the Lottie Hill Performing Arts Center or the big events at Central Regional Park. So put your thinking caps on. I know you probably got developers that you work with. You've got restaurateurs who'd like to be at that really prime corner, and the request will come out within the next couple of months, and we'd love to have you submit a proposal.
One of the things I wanted to touch base on, we didn't get to talk about, was affordable attainable. Some of us have touched upon it ourselves, and I really want to tell you, this will blow your mind. On Griffin and 441, I don't know if anybody really knows what's going on that one shopping center where there used to be a BrandsMart. That's coming down, and the redevelopment that we've approved called it was allowed, now it's called the District, will have 1,256 units, 5 buildings, and this isn't Davie, folks. It'll go up 20 stories on some of the buildings and 24 stories on the other. Unheard of in Davie.
Wow.
But we developed that years ago. We passed our transit-oriented corridor on 441, and the purpose of that was this type of development, never thinking that it would come so soon, but it is, and it's here, and it's now. We also have a project called Davie South, which is on the Broward College campus, which was approved, and 20% of those units allocated will be for workforce housing. It will also have a beautiful campus-like setting as well. We're very proud of our residents and our HOAs. We have 250 of them, and they're very vocal, and we're happy with all the chamber, and everybody worked so hard together, and I think the civility in our town has come a long way over the years, and even after a pandemic, you have a few cranky people, but I tell you, once we get them and we talk to them about what their opportunities are in Davie, I think they realize that the master plan that everybody voted on a long time ago is basically our blueprint of where we would like to see the development in the future, and that hasn't changed much at all. And that's along our corridors. So thank you again, and it's an honor. My favorite place is Bob Roth's Grove for the key lime pie.
We need to do better between homeowner insurance on affordable housing. It needs to be a national response. It cannot be city by city. It can't be county by county. It can't even be region by region. We need a true and meaningful response if we are to solve this problem. And you're at the forefront of this, locally, regionally, and nationally. And I hope you'll play that role. Thank you.
So that's what the mayors had to say for Central Broward County. I cannot wait for the North Broward County, which is coming up in October. Stay tuned, I'll let you know. And I am so excited to know what my city is up to for homeowners, investors, and residents in general. I'll see you in the next one.